Here I am in Tanah and I've been here at the national park for the last 3 days, and it's now time for me to head down the road and get to the coast. And to be honest, I'm going to be happy to get out of these hills and back to the flat, well, relatively flat coastline. It's been a fantastic few days and done some great hiking in the parks, which are over here. This is the national park. And now I've got two choices today. I can go to Jerun Tut, which is about 70 kilometers away, and there's another town called Masan, I think it is, which is about 120. It's a bit weird because the first half of the cycle today I've already done, and I know what's ahead of me, and there's some big hills. So we'll see what happens. It's quite late, it's 11 o'clock while I'm setting off, because I was going to get up and have breakfast at the place where I was staying, but the grandma died last night, and so there was nobody there, and I owed them money, so I had to go find somebody to pay, so it was a bit of palaver, so it's very late now. But it's a lovely day, and I'm back on the bike after 3 days, which is going to be amazing. Right, see you later. In front of me is a perfect example of the road I'm riding today. So you have one slope go down, and then about here you can see where I go up. But then if you look into the distance, you'll see another down and up. I call this the Dragon's Back. So I'll take you down it. Hopefully I won't crash doing it, but I might. Right, we'll try, see what happens. Okay, here we go. Slope number 1. This bit's definitely easy. It's just completely downhill. And momentum should get me about halfway up the next slope. Time to start working. So we're nearly at the top of this one, and we have another up and down. This one's not too bad. I should get to the top of it without doing any work. Oops, lost my gears then. And then they do puff you out. So all around me you can see the oil palm that's being grown. And then these trees last, I think it's about 50 years before they're chopped down. And all through I've come through forest. But if you have a look at the area in front of me now, you'll see there is absolutely no forest. Terima kasih. Sama-sama. I have no idea what sama-sama means, but terima kasih is just hello, welcome, how are you, goodbye, everything. And when you say it, everyone just says sama-sama. And when they say it to me, I just say sama-sama and they smile. So these houses here are where the workers will sleep. And then if you look, the whole area has been deforested. And what they'll plant here is oil palms. and you can see where they've actually been planting them. I think this area has had oil palms on, has been cleared for new ones, so it's not recent deforestation, because if you look you can see the old tree roots still in the ground. But everywhere you can see is just oil palm deforestation. I suppose it's progress. I mean, a forest is actually worthless to them. And if you think England, if we had to build cities and roads and everything and farms, it would be a forest, and there's no forest left, or hardly any. So, progress, I suppose. Can't really knock it. And here we are, more dragonbacks. So we got about 200 meters in front, you can see where the road goes up, and then in the distance you can see the road again. I'm going to be doing this all day, and it is good fun, because essentially you only have to cycle half the distance, the rest you can roll. I mean, for the last, I don't know, 300 meters I haven't even pedalled, which is quite good. But anyway, I've got to get a move on. So this is what all the fuss is about. This is oil palms, and I'm in oil palm plantation, which is just off the main road. And then on this tree here, just about there, you can see the nuts growing. I'll just zoom in. And this is what they're after. These are the oil palm nuts. And what they do when they're ripe, they will pick them, and then they take them to a processing plant. I haven't seen one yet. I'll try and find one further down the valley and see if they'll let me in. But they steam it, so they separate it they crush it, steam it, get the oil out, separate it off, and then you have palm oil. And there are just millions and millions of acres of these trees, or forests even, you could call them. But this is an oil palm plantation, and this tree over here, I think I'm too far away. Yeah, too far away, but on it it's got loads of nuts that are nearly ripe. I'll just wheel down there so you can see. Hold on. Lovely brakes. So here we go, these are the nuts. And they'll be being picked soon. They are quite beautiful though, because they're all lined up in neat little rows, and they've got grass under them. I might even stop for a cup of tea here. So it is very nice. And I'm literally just, the road is 100 meters over there, you can see it. It's like being in a different world. And there's lots of butterflies here, and moths, and bees for some reason. Can you hear bees buzzing? And you also have, there's lots of termite mounds. So by the side of the trees, just here, these are termites. And you can see them over in the distance as well, there's huge ones over there. But this is the end product. This is what you get. You get the deforestation, you get the land clearance, then they grade the land, and then they plant these in nice little rows. And I've seen it all today. I've seen the guy with the plane flying to count the amount of trees for the client. And now all I have to do is find a factory and we'll have the whole shebang. So, as it's so shady here, I'm going to get myself a cup of tea. And it's beautiful. So, very good. Right. So I didn't actually move very far. The tree that I was pointing to is there. So my water's on, nearly boiled. There's my tea, milk, there's my chair. I've been thinking about my chair actually, and when you go along you're kind of debating whether or not to carry the stuff with you. And I've only used my chair maybe 4 or 5 times because I'm not camping that much, to be fair. When I camp I use it, and it's the dry season here, so it hasn't rained since, I think it's only rained one night when I've been in Malaysia, and my chair is beautiful. It means that, because if you look round, you can sit on the grass, but it's filthy because I'm sweaty, so my arse just gets filthy. And it's full of ants. It doesn't look like it, but there's seriously ants everywhere here. Where if you have a chair, oh, look at that. Look at that. That's just amazing. So there's my bike, there's that, and there's me in the chair. I do think I am going slightly mad though. For no real reason apart from, I don't know, I think I'm going to go live in the woods. Right, my water's boiling. I'm going to have a cup of tea in the oil palm plantation.